Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Mayafe Hayom. Shabbat Shalom. Mayafe Hayom. Shabbat Shalom. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Kol anshama tehalleya, hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol anshama tehalleya, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Kol anshama tehalleya, hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol anshama tehalleya, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Shabbat Shalom. We are thrilled to be celebrating Shabbat with you, to be welcoming Shabbat with you from our homes and coming from our homes into your homes. We hope and pray it's been a good week for everyone, or perhaps a bit of an easier week. Don't know, but I pray. Maybe spring is coming. As we turn to welcome Shabbat, we do so first with the lighting of the Shabbat candles, and we are so honored to continue our custom as we have in the past couple of weeks. I'm thrilled to invite Zach Torres and his mom Lauren to light the Shabbat candles. Zach would have been called to the Torah this week as bar mitzvah. He will be called to the Torah, but just not this Shabbat. So Zach, we're so proud of you and your work, and thrilled that you and mom are with us for candles. So we turn to light our candles, and we hope you'll do the same in your home.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvoto v'tzivanu l'halek ner shel Shabbat.
Zach, Mazel Tov. A first Mazel Tov. There are many more to come. The first one is for all the work you've done thus far, and I know you've been working hard, and you've working on your Hebrew and writing English, and we know that it will be a wonderful celebration of you becoming bar mitzvah with your family and from all different places, and it won't be too long before we do that. So thanks for joining us. It means so much to us to begin your celebration, just a little longer of a celebration than you expected. Shabbat Shalom. We turn to page 20, and we continue to welcome Shabbat as we welcome the Sabbath bride, singing Lecha Dodi with Cantor Goldstein.
Lecha, lecha dodi, likrat, likrat kala, b'nei, b'nei, Shabbat, lecha bela. Lecha, lecha dodi, likrat, likrat kala, b'nei, b'nei, Shabbat, lecha bela, la, 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 lecha dodi, likrat, likrat kala, b'nei, b'nei, Shabbat, lecha bela. Lecha, lecha dodi, likrat, likrat kala, b'nei, b'nei, Shabbat, lecha bela. Shamol v'zakor v'dibur echad, השמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, ושמו תפארת ולתהילה, לה 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 לך דודי, לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי, לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי הם מקור הברכה, מראש מכן נסוכה. סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה, לה 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 לה. לך דודי, לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי, לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, כי באורך קומי אורי, אורי, שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך, נקרא לה 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 לה. לך דודי, לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי, לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום, עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצוהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך דודי, לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי, לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לה 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 לה. לך דודי, לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי, לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לה 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 לה. לך דודי, לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי, לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
Please join me on page 29, the bottom of the page in English. Again, page 29. O God, you are as near as the very air we breathe, yet farther than the farthermost star. We yearn to reach you. We seek the light and warmth of your presence. Though we say you are near, we are lonely and alone. Oh, let our desire to be so strong that it will tear the veil that keeps you from our sight. Let your light release our darkness and reveal the glory and joy of your presence. Let's sing together on page 32, Ahavat Olam.
אהבת עולם בית ישראל המחוותה, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותן לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו, בשוכבנו ובקומנו, נשיח בחוקיך, ונשמח בדברי תורתך, ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נהגה יומם ולילה. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Please join me on page 37 with the English reading on the page. Love your God with every heartbeat, with every breath, with every conscious act. Keep in mind the words I command you today. Teach them to your children. Talk about them at work, whether you are tired or you are rested. Let them guide the work of your hands. Keep them the forefront of your vision. Do not leave them at the doorway of your house or outside your gate. They are reminders to do all my mitzvot so that you can be holy for God. I am Adonai, your God. I led you out of Egypt to become your God. I am Adonai, your God. Our song of redemption, our prayer of freedom, Mi Chamocha. Join us on page 40.
Mi Chamocha, Vayim Adonai, Mi Chamocha, Nehedar B'Kodesh. Nora Tehilot, Oseh Pele, Nora Tehilot, Oseh Pele. Malchut Harav Uvanecha, Bokeh Hayam Lifnei Moshe, Zeilianu Ve'ameru. Adonai Yimloch, Adonai Yimloch, Le'olam Va'ed. Ve'nehmar, Kivat Adonai et Yaakov, Ugalo miyad chazak mimenu, Baruch atah Adonai, Gal, Yisrael. Ashkevenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, ve'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Ashkevenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, ve'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Ashkevenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, ve'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Ushmor tzedkeinu, uvoleinu, l'chaim u'shalom, ve'ata ve'ad olam. Ashkevenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, ve'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Ashkevenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, ve'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Ashkevenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, ve'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim, ve'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim.
We turn to page 45. A thought has blown the marketplace away. There is a song on the wind and joy in the trees. Shabbat arrives in the world, scattering a song in the silence of the night. Eternity utters a day. We turn back to page 44 and we join in singing Yismachu.
Yismechu v'malechutecha, shonrei, 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 Shabbat v'korei, konek Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, shonrei, 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 Shabbat v'korei, konek Shabbat v'am mekadeshe shvish Shabbat, kulam yisperu yitanu mitovecha Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, shomrei, 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 Shabbat v'korei, konek Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, shomrei, 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 Shabbat v'korei, konek Shabbat. V'hashti natzita bo v'kin hashko, k'emdat yamimoto karata, ze'kelem ma'aseh bereishit. Yismechu v'malechutecha, shonrei, 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 Shabbat v'korei, konek Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, shonrei, 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 Shabbat v'korei, konek Shabbat.
We've entered this section of prayer, the Amidah. This evening, we'll offer Magen Avot Ve'imahot, a prayer that summarizes the themes found in our Friday evening Amidah. We'll offer them in English. If you'd like to follow in your flip book, we are on page 65. Let us praise Adonai, source of knowledge and light, from whom we draw wisdom and insight. Let us savor the fullness of each and every day and fill our souls with the treasures of Shabbat. Let us appreciate these distinctions: sacred from profane, charity from greed, purpose from drift.
Let us affirm our covenant as God's people. Let us honor those who study Torah. Let us uphold the truth of ongoing revelation.
Let us celebrate the glory of our tradition and draw refreshment from the well springs of prayer. Let us respect tradition and encourage creative faith. And let us dress ourselves in the garments of God, compassion for the needy, embrace of the stranger, and then spread the canopy of peace over all the world.
I pray at this time that God indeed stretches that canopy of peace, that canopy of comfort, support for us all. We turn to a prayer for healing. If you are thinking of a loved one, friends or family who are in need of healing on this Shabbat, healing of body, healing of soul, healing of spirit, I invite you to share their name in the chat box on our Facebook post. You can even speak them aloud there in your homes as we lift them with you in prayer.
Avotenu mekor habracha lehimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mi shederach imotenu mekor abracha lavorotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
We turn to memory. We remember those who died recently, those for whom we mourn in the period of Shloshim. We remember those whose yahrzeit, the anniversaries of whose death fall this week. We remember those whom we name. We remember those whom we don't name. We remember so many. We know that for those who died of this awful illness, it is ever so difficult, and those who died of age and other causes, it is still difficult. So our proverbial hands and arms reach around those who mourn in our community as we hear the names of our loved ones and we join together in Kaddish. The Shabbat, we remember those for whom we mourn in the period of Shloshim. Rebecca Edelman, Marjorie S. Barron, Gordon Cohn, Dr. Alan Don, Dr. Lawrence Gotkin, Betty J. Betts Handmacher, Jerome Harris, Alan Horowitz, Thomas Miller, Merle Rose, Rosalind Claire Harteveld Stern, Bernice Lillian Bunny Wallace, Mary Jane Wiersch, Susan Zucro. And we remember those whose yahrzeit fall this week. Sylvia Aronson, Frida Arst, David L. Axelrod, Mildred Bobert, David Bayless, Beatrice Bender, Charles Bergen, Jay Berkson, Lois Beskin, Dr. Benjamin Blattberg, Ronald Bokor, Frida Brotman, Teresa Delott Caro, Harry G. Cohn, Philip Coleman, Judith Dorfman, Eve Eisenstein, David Feeder, Fanny Gerber, Dr. David Goldberg, Edward Goldstein, Sadie B. Goodman, Marlis Gould, Peter Grossman, Seno Hallow, Lawrence Heimlich, Alberta Holdman, Paul Horowitz, Samuel C. Horowitz, Theodore Maxwell Hurwitz, Harriet Hurwitz, Erwin Jaffe, Robert P. Kahn, Jenny Kales, Sheldon Karen, Harriet Catch, Ann G. Catch, Catherine K. King Fassman, Jeffrey Kleifeld, David Kopp, Beatrice Kramer, Edward L. Krummer, Ellen Cushion, Marcia Leonard, Lucille Levin, Mabel K. Levy, Maurice L. Lewis, Leo A. Lipman, Robert Malkin, Ethel Marcus, Loserman Mayer, Ronald S. Miller, Bernice Nadolna, Kwan Nguyen, Jacob Price, Ruth Price, Bernard A. Rice, Raleigh Lois Rigler, Mary Ringstrom, Adela Rosenstein, William P. Rosenthal, Roy W. Shire, Jack Schwartz, Sidney Sheridan, Lawrence A. Sherman, Melba Sherwin, Sadel Steamer, Harry Schulman, Samuel Schumann, Ida Small, Judy Smith, Herman D. Spack, Dorothy E. Sperling, Rhoda Turek, Joseph H. Weil, Jean Weiner. Zecharnam Livracha, may all of their memories be for a blessing. Blessing that challenges and inspires us each and every day to live as they did throughout their lives. We turn together as one community, as one family of families to join in the words of Kaddish. You can find the words in your flip book on page 294, but even more easily is that there is a link on the Facebook page to take you right to Kaddish, also on our website. We join together. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah v'yalma divrach Hirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael v'agala v'zman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah mefarach le'olam olmei olmaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dikudsha brechu. La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, ta'amiran v'yama v'imru amen. Yehei shlomo rabba min shemai v'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May God, who makes peace in the heavens, grant peace and comfort to all of us who mourn here, Jerusalem, throughout the globe. Before we turn to our closing song, which will be Adon Olam, big cheer for that. I told you that it's very easy to find it in your flip book. All you have to do is actually type in the numbers 339. Otherwise, you have to turn all the pages to the back of that flip book, and that could take you till next Shabbat. So type in page number 339. Meantime, I want to say, we'll say Shabbat Shalom at the end of our service again, but I want to say welcome, join with us tomorrow morning at 9:15. Join with Cantor Goldstein and Rabbi Daniels, Mark Shabbat morning with some Torah study, and tomorrow evening we'll close Shabbat at 7:30, and we are so thrilled that Dan and Tova Rozowski will lead us in Havdalah at the end of Shabbat. Of course, also watch your email and Facebook and our website for all the things going on each day of the week, as we are indeed NSCI better together. Let's close our service singing together Adon Olam.
Adon Olam Hashem Allah בטרם כל יציר נברא ונעשה וחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא אזי מלך שמו נקרא ואחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא והוא היה והוא הווה והוא יהיה בתפארה והוא יהיה בתפארה והוא אחד ואין שני להמשילו להכבירה בלי ראשית בלי תכלית ולא העוז והמשרה ולא העוז והמשרה והוא אלי וחי גואלי וצור חבלי בעת צרה והוא ניסי ומנוס לי מנת כוסי ביום אקרא מנת כוסי ביום אקרא בידו אפקיד רוחי בעת אישן והעירה ועם רוחי גביעתי אדוני לי ולא אירא אדוני לי ולא אירא.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.